Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the interbubs. This is Rendog coming at ya in another Minecraft episode from the HermitCraft server. We're kicking things off today, my fellow Rend Troopers from all over the world, deep within the Nether, and at the foundations of our Sith Temple NETHERHUB project we started a few months ago and then kind of forgot about for a while. And for today's episode, I'd like to dedicate this entire week to not only finishing our NETHERHUB project for the Emperor, but also to making some serious progress on terraforming the Valley Tatooine. I think it's about time we give some love to a few of our major projects in this season. I'm sure you'll agree, buddies. And speaking of major projects, I've already made some pretty decent progress building up the skeleton foundations of our NETHERHUB, as you can see, and I'm just about ready to start placing down thousands of blocks of blackstone to build up the walls of this bad boy. Although, as it's been more than a while since we worked on this build, some more things have popped up around our build site since the last time we were down here. Namely, this jazzy new nether tunnel built by Iskall and Stress that they call the Hyperloop, which has become an important connecting tunnel for many of the hermits living in the hermit-infested jungle. This of course means we'll need to find a way to not only incorporate this build into our Sith Temple design, but we also need to ensure our new hub acts as a safe halfway point between the hermit jungle and the shopping district, which should be really useful for our fellow hermits once it's complete. But before we get cracking on this build today, I want to go spend some time in the Valley Tatooine, as I know it's been a while since we've worked out here together, and a ton of you guys have been begging me to make some more progress on our base in the comments of the previous episodes. The good news is a metric ton of progress has already been made out here since the last time we were together, namely focused on the extremely grindy and boring task of collecting and placing down thousands of buckets of lava to transform the landscape around the Emperor's fortress into a smoldering new custom biome we call Mustafar. And as you can see, the place is really coming together, some fierce buddies. Man, I've been hard at work these last few weeks building up this terrain by adding lava lakes, rocky spires, smoldering magma flows, and dusty sandy beaches of ash and debris, and man, it's starting to look fantastic in my opinion. Now, we've done a lot of this work on stream, and I gotta say, I've really been enjoying transforming this area into a completely new custom biome, so much so that I'd like to spend the rest of today doing a lot more of it. So, I tell you what, let's crack on with our first bit of major progression for the episode with the mini time-lapse here in the Valley Tatooine. Get yourself a nice cup of tea, sit back and relax, and let's do a bit of work on creating a gorgeous, smoky magma delta where the Emperor might come to do his morning yoga exercises once he finally arrives in Tatooine, or something like that. Bam! Sweet! Rendog. And there we have it, my dudes. After a couple of days of hard grinding here in the Valley Tatooine, this place is really starting to come together. I mean, I've had this vision to create this Mustafarian biome many months ago. I had no idea if we were actually going to be able to do it. But now that we got some lava flowing and some smoke brewing and all sorts of awesome things happening, my goodness, it's starting to really look like the vision that we figured out for this place when we first started out on this massive mega project, well, quite a while ago now. Anyway, let me take you through some of the sweet things that I've managed to do out here this week already, guys, starting with this little peninsula of lava. Look at this, it's looking fantastic. I've managed to make a couple of blackstone spires here. We got flames, we got lava, we got all sorts of stuff happening. And this little section over here, I'm actually very, very proud of. This was an idea that somebody gave me on a live stream a few weeks ago. And basically what we've done here is we've changed out the sand of the desert into a more ash-like looking sand. The thinking being, of course, that we've got all of this lava, we've got all of this burnt material here, and over the course of many years, it's been accumulating in the sands of the desert, and well, it's basically turned the beach of this desert into an ash beach, I guess, and I think it kind of helps to link up these two biomes, right? We're linking up this desert biome with this Mustafarian biome really nicely using this gray concrete powder and adding another block into our block palette out here. It's looking absolutely glorious. But dudes, my most favorite thing that I managed to work out this week in this terraforming project was this little section over here. Oh man, it's come together so nicely. Of course, we've got these blackstone spires and these pools of lava over here with these flowing rivers and whatnot, and this is looking great. But take a look at this. I had a moment of inspiration yesterday morning when I was working on this, and I decided to try and make a little geode type formation here in our Mustafarian biome. And basically we've got a big spire here, but it's empty, right? You can see inside there are magma cubes in there, and I guess inside of the spire the rocks have melted and they've started to flow out of it, and well, they're starting to cool now too, and we've created this kind of lava flow geode, I suppose, right? There's no like minerals or jewels in there, but there's some lava action, some fire, and I made another one over here too, and this is a very beautiful little feature that I'd like to include in our Mustafarian biome. We created another interesting one over here with this sort of geyser design that we created. So now we've got geysers, now we've also got lava geodes, and you know, if we add these sort of features all over the Mustafarian landscape, it's gonna turn out fantastic. Oh, by the way, I haven't even shown you the back here, guys. I've also been hard at work over the last couple of weeks, starting to work on the top of the Emperor's Talon. I added this massive lava pool, which is looking great. We got the spires in the middle, and I don't know, my dudes, the place is just looking fantastic. I spend way too many hours of my life just flying around, just looking down at what is slowly becoming, by far, my most epic and most favorite Minecraft base that I've ever created in my history of playing this game. It truly is amazing. I mean, it has been a crazy grind, guys. All of this lava, to you guys, it's magically appeared. To me, I've had to place every single lava source individually. I've had to go to the Nether, collect the buckets of lava, place them down, try not to melt to death while doing it, and slowly but surely, the lava lakes are filling up. The Emperor's gonna be very pleased when he finally arrives to take his throne in the giant Emperor's fortress that we have created for our main base. Absolutely beautiful, my dudes. Oh, and before I forget, let's make sure we update the map of Tatooine here, guys. This is my favorite thing to do when I do terraforming projects, right? We dump a ridiculous amount of hours into placing blocks, and then we get to see our work on a giant, awesome-looking map. Oh, baby, this is going to be amazing. Now we be cooking with Mustafar gas, my dudes. Oh, yes. The Valiant Tatooine, the Emperor's Talon, the biome of Mustafar, looking absolutely amazing on the map. That is so awesome, dudes. I'm loving these lava deltas, these rivers, everything. It's coming together so nicely. Although, we still have, I don't even want to think about how many hours left to complete this project. But we're getting there, guys. One lava bucket at a time. It's the next day in real life, my dudes, and time for us to get stuck into our second major bit of progression for this episode. The construction, finally, of our Sith Temple Hub in the Nether. Although it looks like we're starting the day off with a bang, so to speak, and the ghasts are back at it again. messing up my recording and reminding me that this is going to be one heck of a frustrating day of block placing for the Rendiggity dog. Oh jeez. Dang it, even the skeletons are out in force this morning, determined to slow me down today it seems. But my dudes, I'm not going to give up on this one. This project needs to get done, and I'm going to push through the pain and make sure you guys didn't have to wait so long for this episode for nothing. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the amazing music made by my super talented IRL little brother Jono. It's once again time-lapse time, baby! And there we have it, my fellow Ren Troopers from all around the world. Our Sith Temple NETHERHUB has finally been completed. And after way too many hours spent grinding blackstone, fighting ghasts, and trying to get this structure built on the HermitCraft server, it's finally done. And I couldn't be happier. It looks absolutely amazing. Now, I've got to be straight up honest with you guys right now. While I absolutely love this build and I'm really happy we have finally finished it here in Season 7, it has been one of the most grindy and frustrating projects that I've ever worked on in my life on the HermitCraft server. Oh my goodness, I am so happy that this is finished, guys. It has been one heck of a grind. Not only have we had to collect tens of thousands of blocks of blackstone to get this bad boy completed, but I've also been fighting off a literal never-ending army of ghasts over the last 5 to 10 days while building this thing. In fact, if we have a look at our statistics real quick here, guys, it's pretty insane. Look at this. 273 ghasts were destroyed in the construction of the Sith Temple. That's an absolutely ridiculous amount of ghasts, guys, not to mention probably hundreds of skeletons too. I mean, it has been an absolute pain in the butt to make this thing, guys, but I gotta say, I'm so glad that I persevered. I stuck with it. It's taken a bit longer than I anticipated. I'm sorry about that. I know this episode's a little bit late. I'm quite behind all of the other hermits with the storyline and all that jazz, but dudes, I couldn't sleep until the Sith Temple was done. It's looking magnificent, and I want to show you some of the coolest things about this temple, all right? So starting at the very top, we've got that awesome glass triangle dome. That glass has been designed to do the glass fog effect thing, so from a distance it looks really amazing. And of course we've got the Emperor's beacon shining up through the middle of it. We're getting a really nice lighting effect up there from that, right? Looking amazing. Now take a look at these two signs that I made. Really proud of these. They look so cool. Basically, I don't know if you can see it. It says R&D over here. It says R&D there. And I also tried to incorporate the Emperor's Fortress into this logo. You can see it over here, right? Our huge, massive base with the gap in the middle of it. I mean, it kind of looks like the Emperor's Fortress if you use your imagination. But yeah, I think it looks really great. These signs look insanely awesome. And when you look at this, you know that Rendog lives here. Now, there's a couple of other cool things about this structure that I love. I love these lava stripes that we've added to this, right? It adds a certain amount of color. I don't know, it just makes it look really epic. And with the fog effect on, from a distance, the temple looks really sweet. If we get a little bit of distance, go up a little bit, okay, it completely disappears in the fog. Man, the fog is so annoying in the Nether these days. But yeah, as you come into the building's site, you can see those stripes of lava, and they look really, really cool. I really love the fact also that inside of the temple, we've got the glowing glass effect above with the beacon, of course. I think that looks awesome. There's a lot of symmetry up there. But look at this. As we move around the temple, because it covers a number of different biomes in the Nether, we actually get a change of atmosphere wherever we are in the temple. And I don't know, I think that's kind of a cool, evilly-like effect that we managed to do with this. Unintentionally, I might add, but very, very nice indeed. We still need to, of course, figure out a way to connect the Hyperloop to the Sith Temple. That's looking a little bit janky, but we'll figure that out. Unfortunately, though, there's one problem with this build. You can't actually see it from False Symmetry's NETHERHUB with the fog on, which is a little bit annoying. However, if we turn the fog off, oh man, look at that. That looks absolutely awesome from here, doesn't it? I love that, and hopefully a lot of the hermits are not playing with fog in the Nether so that they can see our beautiful build as we come out of the middle NETHERHUB. And now we can take a look at this thing in a more clearer view, right? With that fog on, it's quite difficult to see all the details, but that's the Sith Temple NETHERHUB, guys. We did it. It has been an outrageous grind. I'm so extremely happy that we got it done, though. And even though it has taken a lot of time to do, I'm extremely happy with it. And I hope you guys love it too, man. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. It's the Sith Temple of the Rendog base on the HermitCraft 7 server. And it's a beautiful, beautiful sight to behold.
I hope you guys weren't too busy. But there's been quite a big development. I don't know if any of you have been to Town Hall recently, but the emergency meeting is very much an emergency because Scars decided very foolishly to buy mycelium for, I think, 2 stacks of mycelium for 5 diamonds, and he says you can take diamonds from the throne.
Whoa.
So,
Oh.
Dudes, we've already
That's
got...
a good deal.
That is a really good deal. That's insane. We're gonna take all his diamonds, basically, is what I'm saying. If we work together to get the remaining mycelium needed, we can take the diamond throne.
Oh, we got this.
Okay, well, how much do we need? Do you
Okay,
think?
so it was like a legitimate exam paper question working it out, but according to my maths, it is 64 shulker boxes of mycelium.
Oh,
wow. It's a lot. It's still a lot because the
That's
diamond
quite
throne
a
is it is a lot. But we already have 34 shulker boxes, so we're already over halfway. So I'm thinking if we all go to the Mooshroom Island, the other one, we farm up a bunch of shulker boxes, we can legitimately, by the law that Scar has laid down, we can take his diamonds.
That sounds good. I mean, he sounds
yeah.
like he's done derped. Although I need to clear my inventory first, if that's okay. I've been building stuff before I was rudely interrupted, Grian. Jeez.
But that's what the emergency meeting's for.
That is true, actually. Yeah, and it worked a charm. Good job, Etho.
Here we are, the Mooshroom Island that we're about to decimate.
Yep.
It's everyone.
Hello.
Ren, you're not even.
I'm in F5 mode, dude.
Okay. All right, everyone, get your game face on. We're about to go and decimate this island. Are you ready? Oh, XP, you look adorable.
Oh my goodness.
Ren, you're Etho.
Yeah.
Jevin, that's disturbing.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's pretty disturbing.
How do I look, Ether?
Put my game face on. We
Dashingly
are ready.
Awesome.
Thank you.
We all look extremely handsome.
All right.
Are you ready?
Decimate this island.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Gentlemen, as the scientist of this group, I'd like to point out a very serious irony.
Go on.
We have destroyed a natural mushroom island to regenerate another mushroom island.
Very true.
Yeah.
But isn't it? It's the HEP's job to protect the environment. We're just here to send a message.
Yeah.
That is true.
It's all about the principle.
It's about the principle.
Well, as the scientist of the group, I don't approve, but good job, everybody. That's 64 shulker boxes of mycelium collected. Nice.
We have done it, and I think we gotta do a big shout out to Impulse, who isn't here, but he already collected half of the total. So Impulse, he's the real hero here. I've asked Etho as well to run the numbers. Do they check out?
Yeah, so I kind of gave up on that.
Okay, right. Well, okay.
Okay, I tried to figure it out. It's just complicated, though.
It is complicated. I'm pretty sure it's right. So, right, let's take all these over because we're about to buy us a diamond throne. So now using this buyback program, we take down the diamond throne and replace it with mycelium. Which isn't actually, oddly, it's not the first time this has happened. So
Yeah, definitely.
Also, we should probably get this done quick. Scar isn't online, so let's go.
Yeah, true. He could turn up at any point. Uh-oh. Panic.
Oh no.
Panic.
Emergency button.
Emergency radio.
Emergency meeting.
We're almost done. We're almost done. Let's just finish it, get this done. We'll be
Quickly,
good.
yeah. Oh, that's terrible.
Start streaming. No.
Please tell me he's not streaming. All right, well, we've definitely overpaid then because there's way less diamonds than was there. You know, this mayor is mismanaging funds because
I mean, it is outrageous.
there is so many less.
Yeah.
There's like a stack and a half less diamonds than there should be. So it doesn't actually matter if our maths is wrong because we've definitely paid enough.
And this is what we're talking about. It's about the principle, Grian.
It is about the principle.
It
I
really
mean,
is.
Yeah.
our maths was wrong because he's been mismanaging funds. Okay, right. Now we take the diamonds, we take them to the base, and we put them in the vault. Simple. I gotta break it to you guys. This is like a false wall vault because there's.
I was wondering if there was a button or something for this thing.
There's just a sign that says vault.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Come on.
So for now, I think we just until we can make something proper, we just we leave the diamonds in this chest. Okay.
All right.
That's great. They'll come through here and they'll be like, "Where's the vault? We can't rob this thing."
That's hilarious.
Okay, right. The diamonds will be safe there for now. They don't know where the base is.
And they don't know where the vault is. Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't.
In here.
I will call this an
A great
enormous success, team. Good job. We've taken the diamond throne from our mayor, and I guess the plan now. I don't know what we do with it. Let's just see what Scar does.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Job well done, guys. Nice.
Right, don't forget to put your ender pearl back in the emergency meeting thing, and then I'll see you at the next emergency.
See ya.
And remember, it's about the principle.
It is about the
It
principle.
is about the principle.